Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Style Speaks. On this glorious day in Washington, D.C., in the Washington Harbor in Georgetown, we have a very special guest I've been waiting to talk to all month. As you all been seeing, all the posts I've been going on, seeing this guy's face on the screen. But I have Mr. Sean Foster. Sean, thank you for being here.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thanks for, I like that shirt there, brother. Thank that, you dressed correctly today.
I'm trying to get the breeze to fill the body,
You're doing the thing. Sean, where are you from?
I'm from Queens, New York.
Okay. Well, how long have you been in the Washington metropolitan area?
Since 2007.
Well, what brought you this way?
Well, one good thing about DC is the economy, doesn't get hit by a lot of outside things. It's a more stable economy, so I like DC for that reason. Also, business is just booming out here.
Okay.
There's a lot of opportunity in DC.
Okay. Well, how long you've been in DC actually?
Since 07.
07.
Actually, initially since 2002, I've learned about DC back in the dream stage.
Okay.
So I went to Father a lot.
Okay.
But so we come down here.
Do some partying and stuff like that.
Yeah,
okay.
DC was well known for that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your ethnic background? I mean, what's your cultural mix, if I may ask?
Okay, I'm a little mixed up, a little mutt. I don't usually tell everything because it sounds a little too much, but I'm German, Jamaican, Chinese, and Portuguese.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very wonderful.
That's a crazy mix.
You're owning it, bro. You're owning it.
Thank
Interesting
you.
look. I mean, it makes you a different dynamic. Not your typical brother from New York. So that's a good thing. So tell me, I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you is that I recognize in some of your photos that you definitely are a stylish man. I mean, you obviously take care of yourself. What were some of your earlier influences, and how did you kind of own your own sense of style, and how would you categorize it in a couple of words?
Well, I think initially, when I was younger, in the younger days, I used to follow trend.
Okay.
And, I can remember, going from the stages of wearing army fatigues to wearing throwback jerseys, and then to becoming a man.
Okay.
And dressing proper, the pants on the waist.
Okay.
And, try to suit up and try to be businesslike at all times. And I think the mix between the club thing and the business thing is kind of the way I try to roll. But I don't really focus on, I'm just going to stick to this style. I kind of like, intermingle everything.
Okay, well, how would you, if someone was to ask someone that knows you very well and say, well, what's Sean's signature look? Is he classy? Is he sporty? How would you categorize your own look?
See, I knew you were going to hit me with some toughness. I don't know how to critique myself.
No.
I think,
on looking outside, on the outside looking in. If you were to, categorize your own specific look, personal look, what words would you use?
Unorthodox.
Okay. I'll take that one.
Try to hit you with one word.
A little brain teaser. That could go in a whole lot of directions.
Yeah.
But unorthodox.
Meaning I don't
eclectic,
stick
just all over the place a little bit.
Yeah, I just try to switch it up, but I want to be modern.
Mm-hmm.
So I stick to modern looks.
Okay.
I like darker colors. I don't like the bright color thing.
Okay.
Stick to more neutral and darker colors.
Okay. Why is that? Why do you just feel that they don't
think the tone,
work well on you, or the color?
Yeah, probably that would be the best way to explain. Probably the colors just don't do it.
Okay. Well, I mean, what were some of your earlier influences? I mean, a lot of times, I could say my grandmother was a lot of people have female influences or male influences, people who took a lot of time and consideration in how they looked or how they presented themselves to the public. Is there any one person in your family that you kind of looked up to that kind of showed you what worked, or were you kind of self-sufficient in that area, or how did that work for you?
I think initially, in the initial stages of maybe around 17, 18, 19, when you get to know, start getting to know yourself. I think at that point I was leaning to my brother
Okay.
direction.
Older or younger?
He's older.
Okay.
2 years older.
Okay.
He's a style chef too.
Okay.
But I think once I got into the business, I think I went my own way because I didn't like wearing suits with ties all the time.
Okay.
And that's why if you see me, 9 times out of 10, I won't have an actual tie on. I
Right.
won't be tight.
Right. You don't have it pulled up.
Exactly. I'll have the
But you wear, I do notice you do wear a lot of suits and ties, but yeah.
Well, most of the time I have the neck show.
Okay.
Because I have no neck. So
You say, I have no neck.
no
Okay,
neck.
no neck.
So
He's got a neck.
Karen Allen told me to make sure I wear the V-necks more often.
Okay,
and
to
was a
show
good
that you have a
have a
neck?
neck.
Okay.
I think that's what she.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, if you show that I actually do have a neck, if you think I don't have a neck, I really kind of do. But
I just think that when you work out and you're building
Right.
it kind of
Yeah.
you know what it has to do. Actually, it has to do with being relaxed. Because if you relax your shoulders, your neck stands
Right.
out more.
Gotcha. And some people just have, just built that way and just have longer necks, and some people really don't have a neck. They really don't. But
Like me and you.
I don't have a neck. Watch yourself now. I will edit this piece. But anyway, we're not going to turn the tables. I thought I had a neck. It may be shrinking as I get older, but I thought I had a neck. Well, tell me a little bit about, I know you're CEO and you're co-founder of this great operation. I should have told you turn that cell phone off before this interview because it keeps ringing. But anyway, eFocus, tell us a little bit about eFocus.
So, eFocus is a media company. We're located in Tyson's Corner, and now we just opened the next office in the National Harbor. But what we focus on production and corporate videos, and we get into the door of these businesses with that. But then when we get into the door of the business, we actually find that there's a lot of other marketing needs that these businesses need. So we connect elite business owners with other elite business owners to make partnerships, and we do a lot of other marketing ventures on the side as well.
Kind of like a
And we go
liaison.
through- Yes, but we go through in with the
I
corporate.
like that word, liaison.
The broker.
Okay.
I am the broker.
Okay. The broker / liaison.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what made you get into this? I mean, why that? Why this business?
Well, businesses need to market more, I believe, in DC, and I think that video marketing is the way to go. I believe in it, and it's a proven fact that we're more visual people, and as our time lapses, we don't have so much time in the day to be reading articles and to do research on companies and such. When you see a video, it kind of engages you to want to do business with that person. Videos are engaging.
Yeah, and I mean, in the technical world that we live in, people don't actually, it's all about the visual and what's easy and quick. I have that conversation all the time. Back to the old school. I'm kind of old school, so reading an article and just kind of doing your homework on these companies is kind of a lost cause. And I mean, it's a positive thing too with the videos, and that's why I'm kind of doing what I do. I like to get a visual of what's going on.
Yes.
So this is about the whole visual world and the technological world in which we live today. So we're capturing that.
They might see me on picture, but then they say, oh, when they see him on the video, he doesn't look anything like his pictures.
Right.
Well, I hope I look as good as I do in pictures. I really hope that.
All right now. Okay. I'm sure you do the doggone thing. I'm sure you don't disappoint that young fella. Well, I mean, in basically in your profession and what you do, I know you deal with a lot of clients. You have a lot of business meetings. You're meeting with different people in video, whether it's video conferencing where you don't have to necessarily dress up. And I guess that was the whole question I was asking earlier. Because of the fact that when you're doing business, which is most of the time, and dealing with clients, are you pretty much suited up? Which I don't like to use the C word, considered conservative, or are you more, you tend to go, even like today, you have a jacket and a nice pair of slacks on, and you know, is this more of a comfort level for you as opposed to doing the jeans and putting a fancy shirt on, or you know, piecing an outfit together as opposed to having a suit and having it all? What's more comfortable?
I really think it depends on. I think it depends on how you feel when you wake up in the morning.
Okay.
As far as like what you'll be wearing for the day, and what you feel comfortable in.
Okay.
As far as the clients go, I think you can dress for, you know, a particular client, but at the same time, I also think that comfortability is everything, because people will feel your energy, and if they like you, they will do business with you.
Okay.
And if they don't like you, they won't do business with you. So it depends. Some days you may wake up and you may throw something on, you feel comfortable. If you're comfortable with yourself, you'll be able to close a deal.
So you don't feel that it matters so much. Are you pleasing? I mean, you just kind of answered it. It's about how you feel when you wake up, the comfort level you have, and how you want to look that day. But I mean, do you have an obligation also, because you're dealing with clients and people that may look at you a certain way if you're not dressed a certain part? I mean, how much does that play in you deciding how you're going to look? I mean, that has to be a factor.
It's a fine line, yes. Okay. It's a fine line. And even with the way I talk, you know, coming from New York, there's you know, there's a certain perception that people may take from you. But, you know, to each his own. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about the product. And if our products and services speak for themselves, then you don't have to do much talking.
Right. Do you prefer that?
I think so.
Yeah, hence the nervousness going into this interview. If I don't have to do that much talking and just let you look at me and let me present to you, that'll work a little bit better for me. Is that right? Is that safe to say, Mr. Sean?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
That's great. That's great. Well, I mean, what are some of the new ventures that you're working on, and what do you want people to kind of know and take away from this interview today about Mr. Sean Foster? And how can we find you and all that good stuff?
Well, we just partnered with Umbrella Syndicate, and they're a strong company that's a photography company, but they do a lot of different things, and I think that partnership is going to be very strong because of the amount of events that they do. We're also finding them events as well. They're some of the best people that I've known in years, and I really like them, and we have a continuing growing relationship as far as business is concerned. So I think a lot of good things are coming out of that. The other thing that I'm working on is an alkaline water company. It's going through some lines and trouble, and we're working with them to build that back up. So we're going to be. I'm going to be part owner of a water company, alkaline water company. The other thing that we're working on right now is just making sure that we stay innovative in the media game, and you know, there's a project that we're working on right now. I can't talk too much about, but when it hits, it's going to be very huge, and a lot of businesses are going to be wanting to be involved with what we're doing. It would behoove them to do so because it's leading edge. The last thing that I would like to present, I think, is the executive seat, and the executive seat is just an elite membership of executives that come together at a boardroom. They sit down together. You know, business owners don't usually mingle with each other on the executive level.
Right.
You know, so what we're doing is we're bringing 10 executives together at a time. We sit them in a boardroom, and we see how each one can benefit from each one. And the executive seat, we just did one with Lance London, Cynthia De Lorenzi. We had Ginger Miller from Women's Veterans International. We had one of our clients, Taylor Gramont, there. Patricia Watts from Onyx Global Solutions. There was Kara Allen. So we had some very effective people, and now the next one we want to make even better. So that's what I'm working on at this moment. Who is to come? We're working on a Fortune 500 company and a couple of other top executives in the area to bring them into the executive seat. Once they get in the seat, we bring in Umbrella Syndicate, and they also offer them their services at no charge.
Okay.
So what will happen is anytime a business owner has an event, a particular event, they can call out a staff of photographers that will help brand it online with photography.
Wonderful. That sounds awesome, man. You're going to be doing some big things here real soon.
2014 is
It's going to be really big. Okay. Okay.
Hard working years.
Okay, so get ready. Get your party in now.
Oh, no more partying. We don't do partying.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's what his mouth say. I know a little bit different, y'all. But anyway. Well, where can people find you? Where would you want people to hit you up at before we close up?
The website is www.efocus.tv. Everyone knows that by now, I think. And you can contact me at 202-679-1003, especially if you're an executive and you're looking to get to know a little bit more information about the executive seat and how it can help brand your business. You can reach me at that line.
Well, I think that's about it. He just gave out his phone number. Now, some of y'all don't be prank calling. I mean, I didn't know he was going to give out the digits, but y'all... It's like, I got it. Yeah, well, thank you so much.
I have a blocker for that too. So
for the prank phone calls. For the knuckleheads. All right.
We have a blocker.
We got something for y'all too. All right, Sean, I really appreciate your time today, man. I really, really do. It was a pleasure. Actually,
it's always fun, man. Always fun.
I mean, it took... a lot of you were talking about the whole outside thing and being in the boardroom. See, it take you out of your comfort zone. That's the whole purpose. You take people out of, and you still rock it. You still rock. Okay, stay in the shot there. You take people out of their comfort zone, and they don't know what to do. It's like, wait a minute, we should be in there. You should have came to my office, and I'm like, no, I'm a reporter. I do it out on the streets of D.C. But this is how we roll. This has been another edition of Style Speaks. I want to thank Mr. Sean Foster for taking some time out in his day to talk to me today, and you all check him out. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you. See you next time.